Let's go through how to farm cake and how we can make this easy. You can do this all internally within a base once you have the right stuff. We'll take this one thing at a time. The first ingredient is the berry, which should be massively easy. All we need to do is put some berry patches down within your base. You get the seeds just from gathering berries pretty much anywhere. And over time, your pals are going to gather the berries and allow you to have those fairly easily. Just make sure that you have a chest that is marked for them. In case you haven't used this before, I like to go into my settings and have a chest set to just ingredients and then make sure that ingredients can't go anywhere else. That way, if I ever need my berries for something, I know exactly where they're going to be. The next ingredient then that we should talk about is flour. We can pretty much farm this in exactly the same way. We can get the seeds for wheat from the settlement, which you can find very early on in the game. So you can be farming this at a pretty early stage if you wish to. You're pretty much going to farm this the exact same way. I like to have myself a few wheat fields. And the only real difference is that you're then going to need to use a mill to then process that into flour. And that is going to get you the flour from within the base. The next three ingredients come from pals, and milk and eggs should be mostly self-explanatory. What you're going to want to do is catch yourself some chickpea and some cows. Chickpea is very prevalent early on in the game, so I probably don't need to tell you where those are. As you can see, we get the mozzarella or cows. They spawn close to the ravine entrance fast travel, so go ahead and catch a few of those if you want to be able to just have milk naturally accruing from within your base. Now, this isn't the way I do it, so it's not really set up that way. But just letting you guys know where the pals are so that you know how to do this, just in case that's something that you prefer to do for fun. And then the last ingredient, the only way we can farm this in large amounts is by getting some bee guard. In case you don't know, the best place to get bee guard is over by the sealed realm of the Swift. In fact, it's all over this area, but because when we fast travel over here, they're often right at the spawn point. I personally find this quite a good place to come over to, so just go ahead and catch a few of those. I like to have 16, and I'm going to show you guys why in a second. And that is because if we put the bee guard into ranches, you'll find that they drop honey. So as long as you have some delivery pals and a chest for those to be put into, you'll find that honey is just naturally going to accrue within your base. The same thing can be done with the milk and mozzarella and the eggs from chickpea, but I've got a bit of a tip for you guys so that we can make getting those things a little bit easier. Note that each ranch can house 4 pals, so it's up to you. If you want to have an all-in-one base where we're making cakes and breeding in the same base, then I feel like 4 is a good number. If you want to have just like a resource base where you have more ranches, obviously you could then probably manage way more pals in it. You guys decide which way around you want to do that. Now, this is only going to work if you have access to lots of money. Now, I already have a gold farm where I have a base that just generates more and more gold, and I don't really have to worry about gold. So if you guys need that guide, that's already up on the channel. I'll make sure it's the end screen for this video as well. All we need to do, if we don't want to have to keep on farming these guys, is build ourselves a stall. So in my case, it's this guy right here, where I now have an NPC that is going to sell me a lot of the ingredients that I want. I obviously prefer farming the berries and the wheat because it's so easy. It's really the egg and the milk that is the most annoying to get. And to get your own copy of this NPC, what you want to do is head to the settlement that we spoke to earlier, make your way down to the red merchant, which you see right here, and then throw pal spheres at him until you can catch him. Make sure, if you are going to try damaging him, that you have a ring of mercy, and be prepared to get rid of the wanted level. But once you've caught that guy, all you then need to do is use your monitoring stand so that you can fix your merchants to the stores that you can build within your base. This way we don't have to go finding him wherever he is in the base. You can just put the store down and decide where he's going to be. And with that being the case, we can simply purchase any of the missing ingredients that we need to get and then cook the cakes at your selected version of the kitchen.